Hi, I'm Anna from Miss A Crochet, and I'm going to be designing a no-face pattern to go with these guys from the Studio Ghibli film Spirited Away. I've seen a bunch of other people design no-face patterns, make no-face. I couldn't find any no-face patterns that were as big as what I wanted. I want him to be able to be proportionate with these guys from the movie. A lot of them weren't as like tubular as I want. I want him just like straight up and down like in the movie, where like they'll have him be a little bit kind of triangle like. I also want one that has an open mouth, but I also want it to be able to like close all the way and you won't be able to tell that it can open its mouth. I've seen a couple that do have open mouths, but when you close it you can still see like the teeth hanging out, and I want to try and figure out a way that I can have it closed all the way and it just looks like the regular no face, or the one where he has this mouth open. For this I'm gonna be using a 6mm hook and then Bernat Blanket yarn in black, lilac, blush pink, I believe this is Bubblegum, I'm really not sure, and white. Here's my sketch that I'm kind of thinking of doing. Here's the sketch of what I want. Construction wise, I'm thinking of trying to make the black all one piece and then chaining around to get that open mouth effect. We'll see what happens. I haven't made a lot of things with open mouths. I also don't know if I'm gonna be using safety eyes or crocheting just circles and sewing those on. We'll see what happens. I have a game plan mostly just for like the whole construction, but the details I haven't worked out yet. Okay, mini update. I am 9 rows into my 28 rows of single crochets, and I'm thinking I'm going to start making the mask just to see how big it is and then where I should stop and make the opening for the mouth. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this down and then I'm going to start working on the mask with my white Bernat Blanket yarn, but I'm gonna go back to the counter so I can go and sit with my dog again. Update time. I haven't been recording how long this is taking me to make because I'm pattern designing, so I don't think that's really important, but I made the mask. My dog is on my bed and she's being rude. Hi. I went with more of a cute style because I know that I'm gonna have it have like an open mouth and teeth and look like it's eating people, but then I want it to be like very cute when it's not having its mouth open. I am now getting to the part, well, I've actually made the mouth. Kind of. This is what I have so far. I'm trying to make it really proportionate to my Ootori Sama and my Radish spirit. I made the opening, but I have it all clipped together. But he's gonna have a really huge mouth. It's gonna be like if I had my mouth go to like my neck. If it was open this much, so that he can eat everyone. We'll see how it goes. I still have a ton more rows of single crochets to do. I want it to just be able to like sit normally and then just completely open up. So I'm gonna keep just going around single crocheting and I'll check back in when I have more done. It has been a hot minute since I've checked in with you, so I'm gonna show you my progress. As of now, I don't know, I don't think I'm halfway done, but I have a significant amount done. The footage you saw before this, I was sewing my mask on. I decided to go with a more cute mask just because I've made a no face before and its mask was really kind of, it was difficult to make it look good because it was embroidery and it was like you had to embroider over and over and over again and you had to get all the perfect, everything like perfectly lined up for the embroidery. So I went with cute, especially because now it's gonna have like the open mouth that's gonna have teeth and a tongue and look kind of scary. I'm really happy with how it's turning out. It's about down to like my elbow I'm just gonna keep single crocheting around this bottom part until I get it as tall as my Ootori Sama, and then I'm going to, well, I might actually make the roof and the bottom of the mouth and sew that on just to make sure that my construction and architectural design is solid. But it's turning out really cute. I'm really excited about it. And I forget how fun it is to design patterns. I mean, I had to undo a couple of rows because I didn't like the way that the mouth turned out. But other than that, I mean, it's so cute. And I made it. Well, I mean, I made it, obviously. But I designed it. I'm going to keep working on this. And I'll probably check back in once I have the roof of the mouth done or whenever I feel like it. So, see you then. Update time. I am almost done. And by almost, I mean, I finished all the hard stuff. So now all that's left is the easy stuff. So I'm going to say I'm almost done. Because easy stuff, I can whip through it. Okay, are you ready? Okay. I kind of hate it, but I also kind of love it. I don't know. Prepare yourselves. Prepare. Are you prepared? Are you sure? Are you ready? Okay, right? Were you prepared for that? And look, and the tongue can even come up. So my idea of having the mouth be really secret didn't work with this one because the roof of the mouth was causing me some troubles. This I did in with 6 increases per row, and this bottom one I did with 10, which seems a lot flatter, although I haven't stuffed it yet, so we'll see what happens. But I'm thinking if I remake this, I'll put the top of the mouth higher up just because it kind of, it's harder to make it look more secret, but I love it. Either way, I mean, I think it looks really cool. It's obviously no face. I kind of want to make another one. So far, this is what I have. Compared to my Ootori Sama, I say they're pretty to scale. I made him skinnier than Ootori Sama just because he is in the film. But I kind of made them the same height because I think they're both pretty big and tall monsters. Here, I can try and hold this up higher. I have a good 10 more rows maybe until I'm about equal in height. So I'm just going to keep working on that. And I'll come back once he's finished all the way and I'll show you the whole thing. Okay? Okay. I kind of want him to be a puppet. See you soon. This isn't working. See you soon. Kids, this is why you have a yarn stash. I have maybe 4 or 5 more rows left and this much yarn. I would have to probably run to the store and get more yarn, or I could just have a yarn stash. It's done. it's like it wasn't even that hard to design, but it also was at the same time because it took so long. Because it's big. I mean, it's 1.5 feet tall. I don't know. I put on a black shirt to match and my no face earrings that I've made, and now the only thing left to do is the final reveal. I lint brushed the heck out of this guy and he is still covered in polyfill, so apologies, but I tried. And when I'm holding him, his head really likes to fall back, but he can stand on his own. The secret mouth design didn't really happen. When he sits, he kind of just sits like this. I'll edit the pattern and make sure that I give instructions to sew the roof and the bottom of the mouth even farther down. I'm actually really happy with how he turned out. I'm glad that I went with the cute face because the mouth is a little off-putting. This is probably the most complicated pattern I've ever designed. I know I made some baby whale sharks and that was really complicated, but I also had the base of the medium whale shark, so I already knew what I was doing but I wanted this to be its own like standalone thing. So here it is. To give you a time frame, I'm gonna guess he probably took me 10 to 12 hours just because I had to frog some things. It took me a while to get the tongue, the mouth, and the teeth to be the size that I want. Also, I made a mistake sewing the tongue, so now he has a secret pocket, which is kind of fun. All the information will be on my Instagram when the pattern releases, pattern testers, everything like that. I do want to make some different versions of him like this, so be on the lookout. Thanks so much for hanging out with me while I design a pattern. I haven't designed a pattern since February. It was really fun and I have a lot of inspiration for making other patterns and other things. Make sure to like and comment and subscribe if you like what I'm making, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Thanks for watching. He doesn't actually talk, but I just think he's fun. Okay, bye.